The Mulliken oil drop experiment. So basically, we have discussed how the Dalton have expressed the atom as the ultimate part, and it is contradicted by conducting cathode ray discharge tube experiment by Faraday, and he had found that electron and is an subparticle of the atom, and atom is not the smallest part of the matter. And after the invention, or after the discovery of the electron, basically we know that jj thomson jj thomson have found E by M ratio for electron, so that is equal to 1.75 into 10 power minus 11 coulomb per kg. So this is the value. Okay, now the big question is, the total E by M ratio is found by the J.J. Thomson. Even he have conducted the same cathode ray discharge tube experiment by various factors. Means he have applied the electrical field and the magnetic field, and he have changed the voltages and he had found different cases, and he had come to a conclusion that the E by M ratio is 1.75 to 10 power minus 11 coulomb per kg, based upon the experiments he have conducted. And so the question arises to found whether the electron E ratio separately and mass ratio separately. So E ratio separately and mass ratio separately, there is a quest to find out. And so Mulliken have conducted the oil drop experiment. Firstly, Mulliken oil drop. So in the Mulliken oil drop, I have taken a beaker or a tube or a test tube, you can consider a test tube, and sorry, this should be somewhat large, so please forgive me. So see, I'm drawing here only. So 1 minute, just 1 minute, I'll just draw it. See, yes, this is correct. This is an approximate figure, so you don't worry. And let this be the another plate, so let this be drawn, and yes, this is the correct figure. So yes, this is the correct figure. And I'm drawing an atomizer. See, this is a rough figure. I will explain the properties of it, and hope from the NCERT textbook you can find the correct figure of it. So I think this is the correct figure of the atomizer. This is the correct figure of the atomizer. So, and this is connected to so this is connected to some oil. I'm thinking it as a oil. So the oil drop, when I have pressed it, I'm just drawing and I will explain you, so you need not worry about Mulliken oil drop. And and the final conclusion from the molybdenum oil drop also I'm going to tell you. And see, I have already kept one hole, an imaginary hole, and see next, and this is positive and this is negative, and see, consider this as an opening. Sorry, I have गलत हुआ भैया, गलत हुआ. See, consider this as an opening and an X-ray. This is an X-ray. Now a telescope. I'm simply drawing telescope as an eye. So an eye. गलत हुआ भैया, गलत हुआ. So this is the telescope and this is the beaker. So just I will give, see, this is the beaker वाला है and this is cathode and this is anode and this is X-ray. Hope you understood X-ray. This is oil, this is atomizer, and think this is a telescope. Just I have drawn roughly, and this is a rough figure. And yes, see, now the point is see, when the point is so now the point is firstly, oil taken in a beaker connected to an atomizer. So a beaker वाला है, so उसे beaker atomizer में, so atomizer they have taken in an atomizer. So when it is taken in the atomizer and when we press atomizer, droplets of oil is observed. So droplets of oil is observed. Now you can see a hole here. A hole is made so that oil drop passes through cathode plate See, this is the direction at which the oil drop passes, as this is a hole. Now when we carefully observe through telescope, there is a streamlined motion of the oil particles. And at some point of time, if you close the hole, it would be better. So when we are observing through telescope, we have found that some 5 droplets are entering through the hole from the cathode, and a place is empty, and a place is where it is a place between the plates of cathode and anode. Now think the hole is closed here, and you can see the X-ray have drawn passes through the empty space. And as you know, empty space, see, I'm taking another one. One minute. So empty space, empty space contains gaseous atoms, and you can see the gaseous atoms are at low pressure and empty space contains the gaseous atoms. So this X-ray है ना, गैशियस एटम को रिएक्ट करने के लिए आपका क्या प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा? इलेक्ट्रॉन इज ऑब्टेन्ड. सो इलेक्ट्रॉन इज ऑब्टेन्ड when the X-ray reacts with the gaseous atom. The electron is obtained, means this is ionization done by X-ray. One minute. Done by X-ray. So one minute, Chakde. Yes. Now, as the gaseous atom here, you can see I'm taking an electron. Now the oil drop. Now see, I'm drawing here electron plus oil drop. Oil drop will become negatively charged. Oil drop will become negatively charged. See, I am rubbing this one. See, I am rubbing this one. Hope you understood. I am rubbing this one. And see, now the oil become negatively charged. Now I have considered. See, I have considered this is a positive plate and this is a negative plate, and this is the velocity or acceleration or the direction of motion of the oil drop. And but you can see, as this is negatively charged due to ionization done by the X-rays which have passed through the empty space, at some point of time, as it is negatively charged at some point of time, from that time onwards the velocity decreases. So the velocity decreases, and it resists. See, this is mg. I'm taking the oil drop, negatively charged. This is mg, right? Its motion, and this is attractive force, Fe. This is attractive force, and this is attractive force. And now at some point of time, this would at some point of time Fe would be mg, right? Means either we need to increase the voltage, or either it's at some point of time its Fa would be mg. Simply we should increase the voltage so that its Fa would be an mg at some position and at some point of time. Now what is Fe? K into Q1 Q2 by R square is equals to, this is mg, right? K into Q1 1 minute, I'm just rubbing the, not necessarily once, I'm just rubbing it. See, now I'm just rubbing. 1 minute. This is an important equation, no? So I'm rubbing. Now Fe is equals to mg. Now K into Q1 Q2 by R square is equals to mg, where m is mass of the oil drop. It's not the mass of the electron, or mass of the oil drop plus mass of the electron present. You can take mg here, or consider as it is a mass of the oil drop. It is a mass of the oil drop, and R is the distance from at which it has halted in such a way that F is equals to mg, and it is the distance from the positive plate to the oil drop, or it is simply the distance. And K is a constant value, that is, you just remember 9 into 10 power 9. It is a constant value, and we will read it in electrostatics. And Q1 Q2 are the charges. Now from this, the charge of the electron is obtained as 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Chak de coulomb means एक electron का charge 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. And from this equation, mass of electron is equals to E by m. E by m, right? You could calculate like this, and this is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb by 1.75 into 10 power minus 11 coulomb per kg. And simply mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Simple bhaiya, chak de. See, from Mulliken oil drop, mass of the electron is obtained, then charge of the electron is obtained, and simply the final outcome is electron charge is found out, mass of the electron is found out, and he have expressed that the total charge as a unit as number of E into E, means 2 units of charge is 3.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. It's an example, that's all. Means how many electrons the atom has observed, and the total number of electrons it is observed. It is containing 2q charge, or the 2e charge, or the total number of electrons, means the 2 units of charge means it is 3.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and 4 units of negative charge means 4 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. I think so 9.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. So this is the oil drop experiment, and simply once I am writing the outcomes. So from this Mulliken oil drop experiment, the outcomes are drawn out, and the similar property is observed for canal rays, cathode and all. But see, check there, beaker. So the outcome is electron charge is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Next Q is equals to Ne is the another formula obtained, and this is the charge of the electron. This is the mass of the electron obtained. So these are 3 outcomes. Check there. So this is the Mulliken oil drop experiment. After the Mulliken, the charge of the electron, see, E by first electron discovery, subatomic particle existence has been proved by the Faraday's cathode ray discharge tube he have conducted, and even he have written Faraday's laws, which is further discussed in the field of chemistry, the Faraday's laws of electricity, of electrolysis. Sorry. Next, as electron is found, its E by m is found see, it is a particle, no? So its charge by mass ratio is found, and separately, as it is a particle, as it is negatively charged particle, separately minus its charge and mass is calculated by Mulliken. So the entire outfit or the entire information about the electron is found. Next, after this, the proton. After that, the neutron is discovered, and and even the presence of the radioactive elements have. After this, the radioactive elements they have found that it is releasing alpha, beta, gamma rays apart from the electromagnetic rays. So after this, the basic framework, now the scientists in the early 19th century, so they had proposed a few laws on structure of the atom. Now the atom and its subatomic particles are known. Now the structure of atom means we have found its existence. What is its shape or what is its alignment is has been discussed in the chapter. So everything in the NCERT is given in an order, uh, from its discovery to the first proposed theories and its drawbacks and its further developed theory based on the drawback. So finally we are now reading the perfect uh, final outcome of that our generation. So actually this is the Mulliken oil drop experiment. So hope you have liked this one, and for the chemistry updates and for the different topics you need to excel, you can just comment me, so that I would definitely, but I think I will definitely go in an order, because it is a chemistry, yeah. Its chemistry needs to be read in order. It should not be read according to our comfort. If we read in an order, so the understanding of the subject would be easy, and the more bits would be solved, you can only see your excellence. And if you, and even I suggest you to please subscribe. So thank you. Chak de yaar, chak de.